All right, Tanner, how are you feeling heading into this series in Stockton?
Feeling good. I think our whole team's feeling good. Like we were talking about, we're not as banged up as we were last year, limping into the postseason. I think we're going to go in there healthy and confident. Forget about what happened last weekend. It was kind of a fluke. We've been playing so well, and we just kind of ran into a buzzsaw in Gonzaga playing at home, and they played extremely well. So I think the best thing we can do is just forget about that, forget about the regular season. Everybody's 0-0 right now, so it's a whole new season. We just go and play our game.
And I was talking to guys about this yesterday, and quite frankly, just being around you guys all season, it's evident just how confident this team is, regardless of the situation. How much do you think that will serve you heading into this? As you just mentioned, it's a reset. Everybody's at 0, and it's time to go to work, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a reset. We get to hit the reset button, forget about last weekend. Doesn't matter anymore. There's nothing we can do to change it. No matter what, we're going to face a good team in the first round matchup and a good pitcher no matter what. So it doesn't really matter. We just have to go in there and swing the bats like we can and pitch it like we can and play good defense. And I truly think we're better than all three of those teams that are going to be there in Stockton this weekend. As long as we play like ourselves, we'll be able to come out on top.
Do you feel like you need to prepare differently, knowing that you're going to have so many games in such a short period of time?
I don't think so. It's pretty similar as long as we win. It's pretty similar to what we do in a weekend. If we win all of our games, it's going to be a three game series and maybe 4. I'm not exactly sure how the bracket works, but I think at the most, if we keep winning, we'll play 4. Which is why it's so important to win that first game. We got to go in there and get in the winner's bracket, and that will kind of set us up pretty well to win the thing. You don't want to play 5 games or whatever it is in 3 days, because that could be pretty taxing on your body. But as long as we win, we should be in pretty good shape.
I have to imagine, especially playing that many games in that many days, it's such an advantage for you guys, because you're not just a team that relies on 1 or 2 guys. I mean, up and down the lineup, you can throw in any pitcher in there and you're going to have success. I have to imagine that's part of where that confidence comes from.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think last year it was different because basically we had Rucker and some bullpen guys, but our other starters were pretty banged up. So this year, yeah, I think we're in better shape. Definitely going into the postseason, we have 3 fresh starters that are healthy, and 5 or 6 bullpen guys that we trust, and we can throw in there in any situation. A bunch of bench guys that'll be ready to play if they're called upon, and I think just all around as a team, we're in better shape going into this year's tournament.
Where do you think you're at right now heading into this weekend?
I'm feeling good. I've been swinging the bat okay. I've kind of cooled off a little bit since that hot streak I had, but I'm still feeling good at the plate. Body's feeling all right. Just gonna lay it out on the line. It could possibly be my last time, ever playing baseball. Hopefully not, but just kind of having that mindset that I don't have much longer. I just got to go and play and do it for my teammates out there.
So there is a sense of urgency for you because of that situation?
I think so. Definitely it's in the back of my mind that this could be the last time I step foot on a baseball field. Hopefully not, like I said, but it's coming to an end. So there's not much I don't want to have any regrets, I guess you could say. I just want to go out there and play my hardest and do my best to help the team win.
From a matchup standpoint against LMU, you obviously faced them at the beginning of conference play. You may or may not see Abbott or not in that first game, but what's your approach and the team's approach against this LMU team?
Honestly, man, we played them so long ago. It seems like I can barely remember, their team. But they're a great team. They've won a lot of series. I don't think they've lost, maybe one series they've lost all year or something like that. But Abbott's a great pitcher. Obviously, the stats show that, and they have a few other guys that are talented on the mound. So, I'm preparing personally that we're going to face Abbott. I think it'll be a good challenge for us. It'll be fun to kind of get some revenge on him and if we end up not facing them, then great. We'll go out there and attack their other pitcher that they throw out there. But I think we all just have the mindset that it's going to be a dogfight and they're going to play their best. And as long as we play our best, we'll be in good shape.
All right, Chauncey, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Shep.